Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's lovely to see you again. I am in Long Island, New York, and it is so beautiful here. We're so excited, so happy to be here. The East Coast is just such a different experience, and so just wonderful, wonderful. So happy to be here. So for today's Vinyasa practice, I will recommend us to have 2 blocks. As usual, you may need them, you may not, but I always like for you to have them. For today's practice, I really want us to focus on truly what Vinyasa means. So it directly translates to specifically placing a body part with breath, finding movement paired with breath. And that is the yoga, the union, that is what we are here for, that is how we honor ourselves. So for today's practice, I really want you to focus on pairing breath with movement. Really finding the times when in most of our lives, our breath is trying to catch up with us. We're running up a flight of stairs to go to work. We're doing all these different things where our breath is constantly needing to catch up with us. For today's practice, I want us to focus on moving with our breath, not our breath trying to move in with us. So when you're ready, I'll have us start in a tabletop. Hands below shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees under hips. Let's tuck those toes under, find some intuitive movement. Rock from side to side. Start to find barrel rolls with the spine, taking the rib cage around. Notice the breath, maybe involve the shoulders. You can start to let the head hang heavy. Close the eyes, just move the ribs. As if it was scraping edges of a barrel. Bring the ribs as far in every direction as you can. Find mobility in that thoracic spine. By doing so, we make some more room for the lungs. Deeper, slower breaths. Connecting with your mat, with this time, with this space. Coming into this moment, this experience exclusively. Switch directions of those circles if you haven't already. Moving the ribs the opposite way. Soften the jaw, relax the brow. Taking 3 more breaths into these movements. Again, thinking about taking the rib cage as far as we can, opening them up. Making space between the ribs. Maybe dump out the breath if you find a lot of tension. Maybe you find one area you end up with just want to sticking with, stay with. Breathe into. Eventually making our way back into neutral. Spread the fingers a little wider, tuck the toes under a little tighter. Inhale, cow, drop the belly down, lift the chin tall. Exhale, cat, round the spine, tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin. Inhale, cow, press those shoulder blades together, lift and open the heart. Exhale, cat. Release. 2 more. Inhale, cow, dramatic with me. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, give it all you've got. Make space with the front body. Exhale, cat. Finding that neutral spine, roll through the shoulders. Lengthening the neck, rolling the shoulders as far around. This feels good. Keep the spine nice and long. Switch directions of those circles. Lengthening the neck each time, keeping the ears pulled up away from the shoulders as they guide down. Coming back into center, roll out the ankles, scrunch and flex the feet. Tuck the toes in, spin the body of those heels around. Big circles with the feet, circles for those ankles. So try to draw the largest circle you can with those toes. Switching directions when it suits you. Bring the feet back into center, scrunch the toes in, make the feet as tiny as possible. Scrunching those toes, pulling them in. 1 more inhale, lengthen the neck, keep the toes scrunched. Exhale, spread the toes wide. Press the ball mound to the foot towards the bottom of the mat. Spread those toes as wide as you can. 1 more inhale. Reach the pinky toe out wide. Exhale, tap the tops of the feet onto the mat. Warm them up. Bring in that blood flow. Stay with that breath. One more inhale. Paddle as fast as you can. Warm them up. Wake them up. And then slowly soften down into the feet. Knees come out wide. Toes come to touch. Inhale. Lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, child's pose, tail guides back, slow surrender. Press down into the mat as you find that surrender, as to guide the shoulders down the spine, lengthening in the neck. Find your choice of surrender. That may look like a third eye resting on the mat. You may want to take one of the ears to the mat. If that ever feels far away, remember we can bring the blocks under the heart, under the head, bringing the ground up to you. Lowering down to your comfort, your centered space. Let's come into breath. Begin by expanding the lungs as absolutely full as they could be, as to they feel they will burst all the way to the top. Then take in one more sip, hold it for just a moment. Then slowly release as slow as you can, letting the air escape you gently. This may take effort, that's okay. Intentionally stretch your lungs to the largest they can be. Taking an extra sip at the top, maybe a little more, and holding for just a moment. Then slowly let each breath escape. Find the slowest breaths you can keep. Three more of them all the way to the top. Holding all the way to the bottom. Beginning by stretching easily our most important organ of the body, so we can identify our practice, to be as true, to be as slow or fast as the breath needs, but really finding the breath's full potential. The very bottom of that final breath, start to even out the inhale and exhale. Soften the edges, keep the depth, not holding at the top or the bottom, but coming into your Ujjayi Pranayama. Finding that slight constriction in the back of the throat. Just hear yourself breathe. Finding the rhythm of breath that the body will follow. 2 more breaths here, then prepare the body for movement. The bottom of that final breath, gently lift the gaze, walk the hands back. We're coming back up to that tabletop. Knees back below hips, roll through the shoulders. Maybe take one ear to the shoulder, then the other, wiggle around that neck. Start to make a crescent moon shape with the spine, wagging the tail, looking back at the tail. Thinking about pulling the ribs out to the side, warming up those vertebrae. Body comes back into center. Offer the back of the hand to the mat. Maybe one hand at a time, maybe both. Wiggle through the fingers, warm up the wrists. Activate the core, pull the shoulders away from one another. Lengthen in the neck, soften the brow. Breathe. Then switching, taking the palm to the mat, flip the wrists forward. One hand at a time, maybe both. Switch off as you need. Rock back and forth, side to side. Movement or stillness, 2 more breaths. Again, those big belly breaths, those generous breaths. Try to stay with your Ujjayi breath. Shaking those wrists loose as you need, stirring that heat around. Spreading the fingers wide, pulling the shoulder blades apart, start to engage the core. Send the left leg long, ball mount to the foot onto the mat, rock back and forth. You can press back into that heel, open the bottom of that foot, the back of the calf. You can rock it back and forth as you see fit. 2 more breaths here. Just thank this leg, thank this foot. We have a lot of appreciation to offer to this ankle. Slowly extend the left leg out to the side, parallel to the hip, foot flat onto the mat. Try to really anchor that pinky edge of the foot down. Lengthen in the neck, rock back and forth. As far back as feels good, as far forward as you'd like. Take as much or as little organic movement in this as you would like. Maybe tucking the pelvis, maybe flaring the tail. See what you need. Even finding mild cat and cows as you come forward to a cow, leaning back like a cat. Finding that movement with breath. This is self-guided. It's important to be able to know where your breath is, where your body is. It's not always something someone can cue for you. Coming back into center, anchoring down in that left foot, anchoring down in the right knee. We're going to slowly bring it up. Inhale, sweeping the arms up and wide. Stacking the shoulders over the hips, making sure that we're not leaning back, leaning forward. So we're not reaching up like chair, we're coming up like mountain. Core is strong, left foot is anchored. Maybe you need to adjust that foot. Maybe it needs to come forward or backward. Don't be afraid to take a peek. Hands are coming high, shoulders drop down, lengthen from behind the ears. Nice big inhale here. On the exhale, left hand comes down to the left leg, right arm reaches up to the right. Maybe taking the gaze up to the right palm or under the right armpit. Open that side body. One more inhale, reach it up and back. On the exhale, sweep it around to the opposite side, right hand to right hip, left arm reaches up and over. Keeping that left foot anchored. One more inhale, reach a little higher with the left hand. Exhale, bring it back, tabletop, hands plant below shoulder, left knee comes in under hip. Roll it through, wiggle it out. Notice the difference between the 2 side bodies. Everything to center, fingers spread wide, right leg sends long, ball mount to the foot onto the mat, rock it from side, back and forth, front to back. Pressing back into that heel, anchoring the ball mount to that foot down. That's truly my favorite. Really gets into that Achilles heel, the back of the calf. This is a great way to actually stretch the instep of the foot. Lengthening in that neck. Movement or stillness. 2 more breaths here. If you're rocking back and forth, we're pairing it with breath. If we're resting or pressing into that position, as much or as little as you'd like out of it, breathe into it. Then guiding that right leg out to the side, foot in line with the hip. Right foot is planted, parallel to the edge of the mat. We're pressing down into the pinky edge of that right foot. Neck is long, rock back and forth. As far back and forward as feels good. Open the hip, the glute, the abductor, that inside of the thigh. And again, if you want to add some intuitive movement, maybe some cat and cows, that would be inhaling forward to a cat, leaning. Inhaling forward to a cow, then exhaling back into a cat, tucking that tailbone, rounding, pulling those shoulder blades apart. One more breath here, however you want to spend it. Then guiding the hips back to neutral on the bottom of that exhale. Inhale, sweep the hands up, coming up to that mountain shape. This is a gate pose. Anchoring down in the left knee, we're still utilizing the right foot. Notice the tilt of the pelvis. We're not leaning forward. We're not rounding the spine to get here. We want a nice open front side body. Neutral pelvis. Press down in that right foot. Hands come high. Drop the shoulders down. Let's breathe. Lengthening up from behind the ears. One more inhale. And the exhale, right hand to right thigh. Reaching that left arm up, up, up and over. Open that left side body. Keeping the shoulders open, keeping the neck long. The gaze can go up to the ceiling, to the palm, under the armpit, or straight ahead. Notice what feels best for you. One more inhale, reach, 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 up, up and over. On the exhale, bring it back around, left hand to left hip. This right arm is reaching up and out, still pressing into that side. So we're not trying to lean over the hip. We want the hips and shoulders stacked, reaching up. We're just stretching the side body. So think about tilting the axis of the shoulders, less leaning over, more tilting. Open that side body, one more inhale. On the exhale, tabletop, hands below shoulders, knees come back under hips. Wiggle it out, even it out. When you're ready, tuck the toes under, tail goes high, downward facing dog. Paddle it through, pedal it out, bend deep into one knee, straighten the other. Maybe take ears to the shoulders, moving around the neck. Wiggle out that jaw, sigh it out. One more breath of intuitive movement. Sometimes it's nice just to get here. No rush, we don't have to make a specific shape. Meeting into center, fingers are spread wide, arms are active. Shoulder blades are pulling apart. We're letting the head hang heavy as we engage the core, the Mula Bandha. Guiding the tail up to the sky. Heel guides a little closer to the mat as we micro bend into the knees, bringing the chest closer to the shins. Breathe. High on the toes, walk the feet halfway up to the center of the mat. Feet hip distance or just a little wider, bend generously into the knees. Inhale, find just a little bit of length. Exhale, forward surrender, ragdoll fold. We can grab onto the blocks for support. We can reach for opposite elbows. We let that hand hang heavy. We shake it loose. Here's really our final chance to let go of any stagnant breath, any unwanted energy. Letting go of those heavy saturations of energies that are just no longer serving us. Mentally, physically, unburden yourself. 2 more breaths. Think about decompressing the spine here, so that deep bend into the knees. Surrendering over. This is less about stretching the hamstrings, more about opening up, decompressing the spine. Again, what do we get from that? Deeper breaths. Bottom of that exhale, inhale, slowly rise up. 1 vertebrae at a time, sway from side to side. You can let the head come up last. Intuitive movement when you arrive. So we bring the feet into our preferred center. Ball mount to the feet can be touching, hip distance apart, anywhere in between. Shine the palms forward, spread the fingers wide. Reach the fingertips down to the mat as you open the heart. So draw the shoulder blades back and together. Pull them down the spine as you reach the fingertips down. Breathe. Ujjayi Pranayama. Just take a moment here. Set your intention for practice. Send love to your body. Appreciation to the parts that you find the hardest to love. Let's build that heat. Lift all the toes, fan them out wide. We padabandha those feet, lift into the kneecaps, lightly squeeze the glutes. Draw into that Uddiyana Bandha, that density in the core. We squeeze it dense. We tug it up behind the ribs. We lengthen up from behind the ears, Jalandhara Bandha. Opening and shining those palms forward. Reach those fingertips down. Spread those fingertips wide. Inhale, mountain. Sweep the arms up and wide. Hands face one another. Drop the shoulders on the back. Lengthen from behind the ears. You've been here before, but notice that core. Lengthen a little bit taller. Shoulders pull down. Breathe. Try to make everything a little stronger. Fingers spread a little wider. Maybe lift the toes a little high. One more inhale. And the exhale, micro back bend, open the heart up. Inhale, hands high, steeple grip this time. Pointer fingers and thumb reaching up, drop the shoulders down the back, lengthen up from behind the ears. Now we're gonna add one more addition. We're gonna cross the legs, right foot over the left. Bringing that cross to the legs. Notice if we want to turn the shoulders, shoulders stay square, hips stay square. Inhale, lengthen in the crown, reach up with the fingertips. Exhale, reach to the right with those fingertips. Open that right side body. Notice the changes here. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach to the right, opening that side body, keeping everything strong. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back bend. Inhale, mountain hands come high. Exhale, forward fold, chin off the chest. Keep those legs crossed all the way down, fingertips in line with the toes. Tuck that chin very last. Think about making yourself small, rounding the spine, let it out. Inhale, half lift. Bring the legs back to center, both feet regular space. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Press those shins away. Lengthen the spine. Strong body here. Draw the shoulders down the back. Exhale, fold. Let that go. Inhale, mountain sweep the arms wide. Steeple grip. Cross the feet. Left foot over on the other side of the right. Again, we're pointing those fingertips up. We're reaching up, pulling down the shoulders, lengthen up from behind the ears. Breathe. Core is strong. One more inhale. On the exhale, reach to the right. Reach with that steeple grip. Open the left side body. Not collapsing in the side body, but reaching up to the top right corner. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach to the left. Still opening those shoulders. We're not collapsing and looking down. One more breath here. Let it out. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back bend. Open that heart up. Inhale, mountain hands come high. Exhale, forward fold. Chin away from the chest all the way down. Tucking that chin. Let all that breath out. Inhale, half lift. Return the feet to center. Exhale, fold, let it go. Now we flow. Inhale, mountain steeple grip. Cross the right ankle over the left. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, return the feet to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain steeple grip, left ankle crosses over right. Exhale, reach to the right with that steeple grip. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back bend. Inhale, mountain hands come high. Exhale, forward fold. Keep those legs crossed. Inhale, half lift, uncross the legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, right ankle over left, steeple grip. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Uncross the feet. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain steeple grip. Left ankle over right. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, uncross the legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the fingertips, heel toe the feet out wide. Preparing for that yogi squat, toes out wider than the heels. My body style needs the heels wider than my hips. Inhale, take the gaze forward. Exhale, sit it down, malasana. Rock it around this first time. Find your center, find where the body is comfortable. Bridge the gap under the heels if they don't quite touch. Take the feet out wider if you need more space. Elbows into the knees, palms come to touch. Start to draw the shoulders down and back. Lengthen from behind the ears and breathe. Movement or stillness, come back to breath. Plant the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Inhale, right arm high, opening the body. Take that twist. One more inhale here. Think about turning the shoulders, lengthen the neck, pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, switch the hands. Right hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, opening up. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Open those shoulders. One more inhale. Let's flow. Exhale, plant the left hand. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, switch the hands. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, plant it. Inhale, right arm up and up. Exhale, plant that right hand. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, everything back to center. Bring the palms to touch. Draw the shoulders down and back. Find the edge of your malasana. Let's be happy to be here. One more breath. And the exhale, plant the fingertips, take the tail high, leave the feet out wide, shift the hips from side to side. Small ragdoll fold, just let that go. We woke a lot up in that lymphatic system right there in the groin by crossing the legs and then coming into that malasana. Those binds are not meant to be easy. Plant the hands, we're gonna jump it back. Down dog, paddle it through, paddle it out. Move around the feet, move around the hips, the legs, shimmy out the head, wiggle out the jaw. Find your joy in being here. Inhale, right leg high, kick it up to the sky. Squaring those hips. Flex into that right foot so you could pull the toes towards the shin. You could point the toes to the sky. You could spread the toes. Kick up higher out of that right foot. Come high onto those left toes. One more inhale, bring that right leg higher. On the exhale, knee to nose, round and tuck. Pull that shin up in towards the belly, chin into the nose, and then slowly step it through. Low lunge. Right hand plants behind the right wrist. Stay up on the ball mount of the back foot. Adjusting, feet are on train track. Square the hips, gaze goes forward. Inhale, crescent. Check the hips. Square them, tuck that pelvis. Notice where your strength lives, guiding that front knee over the ankle. Hands come high only when we're ready. Drop the shoulders down the back, lengthen from behind the ears. Ujjayi breath. One more inhale here. On the exhale, airplane arms, reach it back, pinkies up to the sky, lean the heart forward, but keep the heart lifted. We're not lowering down. We're trying to keep the energy coming up. Inhale, hands up overhead. We're gonna find that steeple grip and then shorten the stance. Step that back foot up so we can plant both feet flat. Both toes are facing forward. Body is strong, legs are long. Once you have that steeple grip, drop the shoulders down the back, lengthen from behind the ears, let the core keep working. Notice if you want a little bit more, extend the stance. Take the feet out a little longer from one another. One more inhale. On the exhale, like you just got punched in the gut, start to tuck the core in and guide down with that steeple grip all the way down to meet the foot. Release the hands when they get to the mat. Hands frame the right foot, coming in for a pyramid pose. Both legs are long, both legs are straight. Surrender the third eye, just breathe. On your final exhale, let it out. As we inhale up to standing splits, shift the weight into the right leg, start kicking that left leg high. Keep the hips square, parallel to the mat. Core is engaged, body is strong. Kicking a little higher, micro bend in the back knee. Exhale it all, chin to the shin. Nice big inhale here, kick a little harder. Exhale, lizard pose, plant the ball mount to the back foot. Walk the right foot out to the edge, hands in line with that foot. Front knee over ankle, hips are square, neck is long, breath is deep. Inhale, revolving lizard, right arm reaches tall, open the shoulders, find the twist. One more inhale, a little more forward in that right knee. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Fingers spread wide, shoulder blades pulling apart. Allowing the body to build the heat, look more forward than down, and breathe. Allow the body to shake if it needs. Think about pressing the body in opposing directions. Crown of the head is reaching long, heels are pressing back. Tuck the elbows in, lower down onto the belly. Untuck the toes, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Hands below shoulders, fingers spread wide. Inhale, press the mat away, lengthen the arms, open the heart. We can stay here if it feels good, lengthening that neck, pulling those ears away from the shoulders. That's our primary objective. Breathe. Top of the feet, plant. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Anything in between. You could find your cobra. You could find that seal. You could find a tabletop in between. Let that go. Inhale, left leg high. Kick it up. Keep those hips square. Engage that left foot however you choose. Toes pointed, toes flexing, toes spread. Honor your body. One more inhale. Kick a little higher. Exhale, knee to nose. Round and tuck. Pulling that shin up away from the mat. Coming up high onto the right ball mount to the foot. And then slowly step it through. Low lunge. Left foot behind the left wrist, staying on the ball mount to the back foot, hips are square, breath is deep. Inhale, crescent. Now make your adjustments. I always do. A lot of people think that's not the sign of an advanced practice, having to adjust yourself, but it's quite the opposite. I know my body. I know I need to take this time and find that alignment so I can get the most out of this. Hands come high, shoulders drop down. Ujjayi pranayama. One more inhale. Exhale, airplane arms, reach it back, but press the heart forward. Pinkies reach up to the sky. Let those triceps work. Inhale, hands back overhead. We're gonna find a steeple grip. Shorten the stance. Plant the right foot flat. Both toes are facing the top of the mat. Both legs are long. Drop the shoulders down the back. Reach up with that steeple grip. Pelvis is neutral. Breath is deep. One more inhale. And again, like you got punched in the gut on the exhale, you're gonna tuck that core in, round the spine, slow surrender down. When the fingertips get to the mat, separate the hands, pyramid pose. Even weight in both legs, guiding the third eye into the shin, let it go. Let it out. One more full breath here. Give it all the body needs. Shift the weight into the left leg. Kick that right leg up to the sky. Standing splits. Again, we're not trying to peel that right hip open. Hips are square. Micro bend in the standing leg. Kick up, up, up with that right foot. Use that glute. Third eye comes into the shin. Walk the hands a little further back if you can. One more inhale. On the exhale, lizard pose, ball mount to the right foot plants, left foot comes out to the edge, hands on the inside of the foot, directly below the shoulders. Front knee over ankle, even weight in both legs, neck is long. Breathe, finish your breath. Inhale, left arm reaches up, opening, spinning those shoulders, planting evenly in both legs. One more inhale, a little bit taller, neck is longer. Exhale, plant the hand, Chaturanga Dandasana. We step it back, high plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog, any variation. Exhale, down dog, sigh that out. Let that go. 2 breaths, then we flow. Ujjayi breath. Let's offer the breath that the movement can be guided with. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, steeple grip, shorten the stance. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, lizard pose. Inhale, revolving. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, steeple grip, legs are long. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, lizard pose. Inhale, revolving. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, steeple grip, shorten the stance. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, standing splits, kick it up. Exhale, lizard pose. Inhale, revolving. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, air. Inhale, steeple grip, straighten the legs. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, lizard pose. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stay with me. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, find your flow. Exhale, air. Inhale, steeple grip, shorten the stance. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, standing splits, kick it up. Exhale, lizard pose. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, keep it strong. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, steeple grip, shorten the stance. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, standing splits, kick it up. Exhale, front lizard. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more round, stay with it. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Take a wider stance this time. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, steeple grip, straighten the legs. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, kick a little higher, half splits. Exhale, lizard pose. Inhale, revolve, twist a little further. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, air. Inhale, steeple grip, straighten the legs. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, kick it up, half splits. Exhale, lizard pose. Inhale, revolving lizard. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Settle into your edge. Notice what your body needs. Drop down to the knees. We're going to take a seat onto the knees. Knees in together, or maybe just fists width apart. Sitting down onto those heels if it's in your practice. Now, if this feels like a lot for the knees or the ankles, offer a block or pillow blanket under the glutes. Draw the shoulders down and back. Close the eyes, palms onto the thighs. Ujjayi breath. Feeling, noticing, becoming aware of the distribution of energy, the warmth in the body, the awareness of the mind. Meeting me back in a down dog. Plant the hands, tail goes high. Keep the breath deep. Inhale, right leg high, kick it up. Exhale, low lunge, right behind the right wrist. Lower down onto the back knee this time. Inhale, bring it up, Anjaneyasana. Now we want even weight in both legs. A lot of times we tend to put all of the weight on this left knee. We want the front leg to put in work too. Front knee over ankle to begin with. Opening up, you can keep the back toes tucked under or let the foot rest. Honor what you need. One more inhale. On the exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Press the fists together. Press the palms together. Pull the fist down towards the mat. You can back off a little if this is a lot. Opening the heart, we can always lean back or shorten the stance. If you're ready for a little bit more, lunge it forward, open the heart, micro back bend here. Slightly lift the chin, close the eyes, let's breathe. Opening into that hip, breathing into that body. One more inhale here, open the heart, take the gaze to the sky. On the exhale, release the hands, shift the hips back, half splits. So coming to this variation of half splits, we flex the right toes, pull them in towards the shin. This is a great time to bring our blocks in play. Bringing this up so we can have a nice long spine here. We may want the blocks in the fullest setting. We may not even be down that far. We may want the hands on the hips, so we're just leaning forward. Our point is we want to hinge from the hips. Spine stays long, chin off the chest. Breathe. There's a line of fascia that runs all the way from the back of the heel, up behind the leg, the back of the glute, the back of the spine, ends all the way up here at the base of your skull. Just keep that spine long, that breath deep. Rock it back and forth. At this point, you can rock the foot back and forth, round the toes. Press them into the mat, as much or as little as you'd like from this. One more complete breath, filling the lungs to the top. Letting them release to the bottom. Inhale, press the hips forward. Lunge the body forward. Begin opening the heart. Taking those hands high. We're going to find a bit of a flow. One more inhale. Exhale, airplane arms, straighten the right leg. Heart guides to the leg. Inhale, hands high, lunge it forward. Exhale, guide it back. Inhale, hips forward, hands high. Exhale, bring it back. As we come into center, we're going to walk the right foot out to the edge, hands below shoulders, preparing for a runner's lunge. We want to extend the left leg, so we're pressing the hips forward. Maybe even inching that right foot and the hands forward. Untuck the back toes, square the hips, breathe. Nice big inhale, lengthen the neck. And if it's in your practice, take the right foot to the pinky edge, open that knee, rock from side to side. Letting that new energy be welcomed into the hips. Keeping the breath deep, slow, and long. Turning everything back into center, right foot plants flat, hands below shoulders, tuck the left toes under. Inhale, engage strong, lifting that back leg. Exhale, kick it back, three-legged dog. Stack it, kick it, stir it. So we're peeling that right hip open this time. Bend into the right knee. Maybe try to bring that heel to the glute or the toes to the back of the head. Open. Find circles or stillness, whatever you need. Meeting back in down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge behind the left wrist, lower onto the back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, hands come up. Again, even weight in both legs. Checking that out, see where that lives for you. One more inhale. Then the exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back, opposite thumb on top this time. Press the palms together, then pull the fist down towards the mat. Take a moment to just breathe here. Opening the heart is not easy, especially when we're getting into the hips. If and when you're ready, start to press the hips forward. If that's too much, stay where you at. Lean back. No worries. Taking that time to embrace what your body needs. Keeping it forward, opening the heart, keep the chin off the chest. Breathe. Getting into that right hip flexor. One more inhale, lift the gaze to the sky, press the fist down. On the exhale, release the fist, hands to the hips, half splits. Guide the hips back, flex that left foot. Honor the blocks if that's in your practice. For me, I always needed, especially in the beginning, I just need to see where I'm at. Spine is long, breath is deep, flex those left toes. Guiding the heart then a little bit closer to the leg, not the chin. We're not trying to get the third eye to the shin. We want to lead with the heart. Rock that left foot back and forth. You can scrunch the toes, keep them flexed. Notice what you need. One more full breath here, inhaling to the top. Exhale it all out. You inhale, lunge the hips forward. Take the hands high. Anjaneyasana, let us flow. Inhale here. Exhale, airplane arms, half splits. Drag that left heel, heart to the shin. Inhale, hands high, scoop it up, press it forward. Exhale, lunge it back, reaching back. Inhale, hands high and forward. Exhale, guide it back. Inhale, hands high, one more big breath. Exhale, plant the hands on the inside of the foot, walk the left foot out to the edge, runner's lunge, re-extend that left leg long, that right leg long, untuck those toes. Drawing the pinky edge of that left foot to the mat if it's in your practice, rock it side to side. The bottom of the breath, returning that left foot back into center. Tucking the right toes under, engage to make the body strong, that leg lift. Exhale, come back, three-legged dog, pulling it back. So we're opening, peeling that left hip open, bending the left knee. You can press that glute towards press the heel towards the glute, or even the toes to the back of the head. Open that side body. You can stay in stillness or find those circles. Notice what your body asks for. Returning back to down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. We're coming in then to a half pigeon. Walk that foot over to the opposite wrist. Flex hard into that right foot. Surrender the legs. Squaring the hips, lengthening the spine. Check in on that back leg. Make sure it's not bowing out. Inhale to get the body, the crown a little tall. Exhale to slowly surrender. Down onto the forearms, you can offer a block under the third eye, maybe stack the fists. Wherever you are, Ujjayi, breath. Thanking these hips, thanking the glutes, honoring the piriformis. We get into heavy, sticky stuff here. Like I said, with that lymphatic system, these are some of our major drainage areas. Breathe. One more full breath, all the way to the top. All the way, let it out. Nice soft sigh. Walking the hands back below the shoulders. Lengthen up here, nice and tall. One big inhale. And then the exhale, we're going to roll over onto the glutes, bringing the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Adjust yourself as you need, ground down into the legs. Turn the shoulders to the left. Inhale, chin in line with the left toes. Bring the hands high. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Now you can grab onto that left foot if it's in your practice. You can rock from side to side, back and forth. Think about counterbalancing that half pigeon. Breathing deep, you could flex the toes, you could stretch the foot, honor what you need. One more inhale, stay here to sigh it out. Settle in. Let the inhalation roll the body back up to center as we plant the hands to the top of the mat. Tuck the left toes under, inhale strong, exhale, three-legged dog. Kick it, stack it, stir it, roll out the ankle. Meet me back in down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. We walk that foot over to the opposite wrist, flexing hard into the left foot. Square the hips. Inhale to get as tall as you can in the crown. Exhale to find your surrender. But think about keeping length in that surrender. Big, deep breaths. Square the hips. Inching that right leg longer if it suits you. Tracking that left glute back if you need. Let each breath really do the work for you. One more breath, all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. Hands back below shoulders as we shift over onto the glutes, bringing that left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Lengthening that spine, grounding down into both legs. Turn the shoulder to the right, chin in line with the toes. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, reaching it over. You can grab that right foot. You could just surrender the arms. Take some big breaths here. Getting into that flank, that side body, that QL. These are not easy things to get to. One more breath here, all the way to the top. Let that all out. Letting it go. As we guide the hands back to the top of our mat, tuck the right toes under, engage strong on the inhale. Exhale, three-legged dog, kick it up and back. Open kicking, stirring it up. Meet back in down dog, final down dog of today. If there's anything else your body is craving, your mind is needing, please take it now. Any other active movements, and slowly lower down onto the knees. Shift our way up towards the top of our mat. Shift over onto the sit bones. Plant the feet flat in front of you. Hooking the hands behind the knees. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the palms, lift the chin. Exhale, slowly lower. All the way flat onto the back. Walk the feet up close to the glutes, to where the fingertips can just about scrape the heels. Flex into both feet. Inhale, bridge pose. Lifting the hips, breathing, opening. Squeeze those glutes. Try to really press those hips high. One more inhale. And the exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time. When you get there, happy baby. Peace fingers to the big toes. Bend into those knees deep. Rock from side to side. Straighten one leg and then the other. Really honor, open, appreciate these hips. Thank these hamstrings. Thank the feet. The knees come back into center. Give yourself a hug and a squeeze. Roll out those ankles. Again, extra love for the feet. And then planting both feet flat onto the mat. Windshield wiper the knees. Rock them from side to side. As fast or as slow as feels good. You can find hang time as you get to each side. Bringing the knees then into center, feet in line with the glutes. Flex into both feet. Right ankle crosses over left knee. Pressing that right ankle into the top of the thigh. Press that right knee down. Rock from side to side. This time treat the legs as one unit. Warming the body up for the twist. Coming back to center, left hand grabs the top of that right ankle, pulls it into the hip crease. Track that right knee down to open it. Inhale, cactus the right arm. Exhale, twist. Bring both legs over to the left. The goal would be to plant that right foot on the ground beside you. If that ground feels far away, let it hover. Or you can always bring a block under that foot. Tracking the right knee open, pulling it away from you. Tracking this right hip down is to lengthen the side body. Take 2 big breaths here. If you end up wanting more out of this, act like you're going to stand up on that right leg. Inhaling for that length. Exhaling to open. Twist a little further. Bottom of that breath, legs come back into center. Release the right foot down, windshield wiper both knees. Bring them from side to side, regular style. Rearranging that energy. Again, we've done a lot for these hips. It's not on accident. Knees come to center. Walk the feet up close to the glutes. Flex both feet. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. Pressing that left ankle into the top of the thigh. Track that left knee away from the chin down towards the top of the mat. As we rock from side to side, again, just warming up for the twist. Like a windshield wiper, we're just treating the legs as one unit this time. Body comes back into center, right hand onto the top of that ankle, pulling it in towards the hip crease. Left knee presses down and out. Inhale, cactus the left arm. Exhale, twist to the right. Both legs go over to the right. Potentially planting that left foot, tracking that left knee. Open, 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 pulling it down towards the bottom of your mat. 2 big breaths here, inhaling for the length. Exhaling for the surrender. As you inhale, bring both legs back to center. Release the left foot down. Windshield wiper the knees, regular style. Guiding both knees back into center. Feet walk into touch, nice and close to the glutes. Let the knees fall out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Wiggle those toes together. Feel the feet, the soles of those feet pressing into one another. You can cactus the arms. You could reach up over the head for opposite elbows. You could reach up above you with the palms facing up. Maybe down by the sides. Find a situation that feels best for your shoulders. As we close the eyes, come back to those slow breaths. Not the flow breaths where we just want to be even and maintained, but those intentionally slow motion breaths. Notice if we have more ease, filling the lungs to the top. And if we're more comfortable with the emptiness, the suspension of not having any air in the lungs. Having the hands on the belly to feel the ballooning of the belly and the shriveling of the belly. Preparing for our most restful pose, preparing for the digestion of our practice today. Let the head get heavier, the shoulders drop. Let the belly soften as we start to let go of control of the breath. Softening the edges of each breath. Letting it naturally flow in and out. You can stay here in the Supta Baddha Konasana. You can offer support under the knees. You can send the legs long for your Shavasana if you'd like. Whatever feels best for you. You can even take Shavasana on your belly if you'd like today. Together we will bring in one more inhale all the way to the top. Soft sigh. As you find peace, release, giving yourself permission to truly let go. Slowly begin to invite the inhale deeper. Movements to the fingers, the toes, the wrists, and the ankles. Reaching the arms up overhead for that good morning style stretch. As you roll onto your preferred side in a supported fetal position. A quote from Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. A single event can awaken within us a stranger totally unknown to us. To live is to be slowly born. Using the strength of your arms to press yourself up into a comfortable seat, let us share a single breath together, sealing our practice today. So we bring the hands to heart center. Let us exhale completely. Together we pull in a slow, deep, mindful inhale all the way to the top. Bring in just a little bit more. Maybe one more sip. Then we'll let it go. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. May your entire universe be filled with peace, joy, love, and light. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope your body feels good. I hope your mind feels well. Gentle reminder to always drink a lot of extra water, especially after these hip openers. Give yourself a little extra hip movements, little rocks from side to side, things like that, just to keep everything moving. We woke up a lot of stuff, so be gentle with yourself. Again, thank you guys so much for joining, not only today, but thank you for joining me on this journey in general. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Mwah.